official off-team Rocket League champions.
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. But you wanna go play yourself. I'ma keep. You can try to save yourself. But you wanna go.
Squeeze this muffin.
You can try to save yourself. But you wanna go play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, them C's doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is all the throne is mine, take that. That high five got the upper hand. I'm too real, can't fake that. Who you know putting fear in them like this? You a vampire, still suck when you bite this. Lord forgive me for my sins, I'm feeling righteous. But they been asking me to show me I might just. They didn't think I could do it, I had to demonstrate how the flow is so heavenly, keeping demons straight. Who they fooling? I showed them the jig is up again. When I asked them who is the best, they get this to stuttering. Tell them
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. I'ma keep. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. I'ma keep.
I came this far, nothing can't stop me now. They knock me down, but they can't count me out. I can't lose, I won't lose. I can't lose, I won't lose.
You're watching the Ontario School Esport Association's Rocket League Fall Season Finals here on YouTube. Good morning and welcome everyone. My name is Nate Goes Live, joined in the broadcast booth by Rage Quit Andy. We're here today to bring you the quarterfinals, semifinals, and grand final matches, concluding our fall season, which has been a really exciting 5 weeks of gameplay, Andy. Let's take a look and see what exactly we're up for here as we get into the quarterfinal matches. We're still determining the bracket. So looking at the teams that are here, there's 7 teams signed up to play. We're going to see the Golden Bears versus Rebound. They'll be playing all best of 5s. Bay Ridge Blazers 1 versus DY Panthers 1, and Massey Esports 1 versus OCVI Red Hawks 2. And finally, OCV Red Hawks 1, our top seed team, they'll be getting a bye straight into the second round. They'll be going straight into the semis. So they'll be waiting in the semis. We're going to find out which of these 4 teams will be playing. And we're going to start off by checking in with the Massey Esports 1 versus OCVI Red Hawks 2 match, which is supposed to begin in just a few minutes. So we're going to take a quick standby. We're going to get ourselves loaded into that match, and we'll be right back with you in just a few moments. For the first match of the day, it's a best-of-5 series, Massey Esports 1 versus OCVI Red Hawks 2. Thanks for joining us. While you're here, make sure to click subscribe on the OSEA YouTube channel, like this video, and thank you so much for supporting the Ontario School Esports Association. Looking forward to getting back to you in a few minutes with the first round. Here we are on Champions Field. Players are taking the pitch for the very first round. Massey Esports 1 in blue, OCVI Redhawks 2 in orange, as a save immediately taking place right off the kickoff. The attacks are happening right away. Here's Mind Fluffy swinging a miss at the net. Beep able to follow up, working in the corner now. Over the first defender, floating dangerously. Almost a shot on net, but they're able to clear it out.
Mind Fluffy trying to corral this in the corner, getting away from Polar. Here's Mind Fluffy looking to chip this one over, but Mustang Gang able to knock it off the hood of Mind Fluffy. But Sprixie off the sidewall, tries to get a pass over to Beep. Not able to get anything on that. Teams kind of feeling each other out in this first minute here. But we've had a couple good chances going both ways here, Nate.
Yeah, the pace is immediate. Quick pinch from Sprixie off the wall. It's sent up for Beep, who hits the crossbar. Almost into the net. Polar bringing that thing to center field, getting challenged immediately. And now Sprixie and Beep miscommunicating, doubling up on a shot. Kind of worked out. There's a quick shot from Mind Fluffy that was blocked by Boss Cat. Sprixie now chipping from midfield. That's stopped. Mind Fluffy with a great redirect midair. Blocked again. A lot of shots already. Attacks from both teams. They're both looking very strong.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of shots, relatively easy shots for teams of this caliber, so nothing too pressing other than those couple crossbars that we saw a little earlier. Still feeling each other out, it looks like, but here's Mind Fluffy coming down, getting past two defenders, looking to make a pass out front. Kind of bumped off the play there by Polar, who settles it down in front of his net dangerously. Sprixie goes for a shot just wide. Beat missing that one. Mustang going and getting the bump on Mind Fluffy to take control of that ball. Here's Mind Fluffy getting something out front. Sprixie goes for the shot, challenged in that 50, loses it, and the ball goes back down into their end.
What a turn of events that was. Here's Beep setting up in net, not sure where it's going to go. Everyone's battling for position midfield here. Ball moving slowly. A couple of the Massey Esports players figuring out who's going to take possession. We're back in their end now. Beep and Sprixie getting into it. A backflip from Mind Fluffy. As that ball hits the backboard, Beep's able to chip it into the orange end. And there's a follow-up. Almost an own goal from Polar, who's able to get this thing back to midfield. Challenged immediately by Mind Fluffy. Here's Boss Cat now. A redirect off the sidewall. What a play. What a save. That happened really quickly. These two teams are both charged up and really well matched for each other, it seems.
Yeah, Sprixie and Beep kind of miscommunicating there, and the shot just sails high, allowing Polar to get this back to midfield. Mind Fluffy's up, tries to put a stop to that. Mustang looking for that cross-seam pass, nobody with them. So Beep able to send that one back into the opposing end. Mustang gets a nice little floating save that Polar's able to go up to, but there's Mind Fluffy once again getting a shot on goal. Just a soft, easy save there. And now the ball back to midfield. Nobody really going for it. Some boost waiting in the corner there by Polar. Gives Mind Fluffy the ability to just kind of gently stroll one down. Misses the first touch. And Sprixie makes no mistake and puts it in for a first goal of the match. Kind of looked like Boss Cat was AFK there for a second.
Well, I think Mind Fluffy was planning on getting a demo and letting that ball roll in. Mustang saw it coming, jumped up, but then no one there to defend. So, 1 point for Massey Esports 1. It was about 3.5 minutes of total nonstop action. Here's Mind Fluffy again, trying to take possession in their own net, grabbing that corner boost. Now here's going to be an aerial. Great control we've seen this season from Mind Fluffy. Sort of got challenged and lost it there. Polar able to get a redirect midfield. It's in the corner. Now here's a shot from Polar. Beautiful placement, and the tie game with a minute left.
Yeah, you see here Polar kind of slows up in the corner here, allowing two defenders to come toward the ball, essentially creating one-on-one, but with a teammate in the middle. So Sprixie's having to play for the pass or the shot. They picked the wrong one. We got ourselves a tie game here. Here's Mind Fluffy corralling in their own end. Gets it over Mustang Gang with a pass to Sprixie. Just doesn't get enough on that. Mind Fluffy tries to keep the attack going, but Polar pushes that aside. Polar and Beat meet in midfield. Nothing really coming to that much. A rare whiff there from Mustang, who essentially leaves that ball for Polar, and now we've got a 2-1 lead for our OCVI Redhawks 2 team.
Yeah, there's no room for any space here, especially not when the pace is this fast in our first round. So if this is any hint towards what you're going to be seeing, a kickoff goal, an immediate answer from the Massey Esports. Great little chip off the kickoff.
Yeah, that might just be some miscommunication on the Redhawks side about who's going for that kickoff or how fast they're trying to play that one. Even game, 40 seconds left. This one could go either way. A reminder to everyone, this is a best-of-5 series for the quarters, semis, and finals today. So we've got lots of exciting Rocket League coming your way. And here's Boss Cat able to get that one away from the front of the goal. But Mind Fluffy there meets Polar. Ball kind of stalls out into the corner. Mustang off the side. Unfortunately, no boost. Not able to continue. So Sprixie's able to get up and kind of block that attack. Polar, tries to put a shot on net. Mind Fluffy says no. We got 5 seconds left. Two shots. Nothing coming from Mustang's attempt there. Great save by Mind Fluffy. And we've got our first overtime, Nate.
That almost went in. I was wondering if we were going to see the overtime. So, again, a great matchup to start the quarterfinals here. This one's bouncing down dangerously. No one knows what to do with it. Beep boosting up immediately to take possession. Sprixie grabs it off the ground and almost got a rebound off the hood of their car. I think everyone's going to collect some boost here and regain it. Here's a shot maybe. Just missed by Beep. That was close. Chip from Mind Fluffy in front. Polar hitting that thing away. Still dangerous, though. It's in the Redhawks' end as Mind Fluffy backboards looking for a teammate. There's Beep. Shot went wide. Now Mustang trying to get things out of their own end. A little bounce. Mind Fluffy bringing things back midfield. There's a challenge from Boss. They managed to get by. Mind Fluffy chipping it up now. And Sprixie able to get up, put that one away.
You'll see here in this replay, both Sprixie and Beep going for this ball. That could have led to a missed shot there. Thankfully, the car control by both those players was impressive to get ourselves the first win of our first quarterfinal match. Massey Esports taking a 1-0. Could have gone either way. What an exciting start to today's finals, Nate.
Yeah, that was great. So 1 point going to Massey Esports. A really close game. It probably could have went either way. Again, this is the best of 5, so the first team to hit 3 wins will take it. And I'm not sure who to bet on at this point.
I think this is our first time streaming the OCVI Redhawks 2 this season. So it's really nice to get them on the stream and just seeing what great Rocket League players they are, given one of the top teams points-wise in the division a run for their money. Looks like Mustang Gang is AFK or something. They haven't moved from their goal, so it's kind of a 3v2 here. Mind Fluffy putting a shot on the Polar, steers away, but Beat able to keep the pressure going as the rotations are going to be a little different now that we've got a 3v2. So Sprixie off the sidewall, collects that midfield boost, looks for the pass over to Mind Fluffy, but again blocked by Polar, who sends it back down. So the Massey Esports team is going to have to regroup for their next attack.
I don't know if it's a connection issue maybe, but they're going to have to go straight into defensive mode. They've managed to get a few shots in while dealing with the staffing shortage. And this is a very dangerous spot to be in, as Massey Esports are looking very polished today. But there's another challenge from the Redhawks. So Beep now with the one-player advantage, passing over to Sprixie, who's on the ground. Mind Fluffy kind of was mid-air. They've bumped into each other. That might be just enough of a room for the Redhawks to clear that ball away, kill some time as they're waiting for their other teammate to get back. Boss Cat Alone. It's chipped over top. What a pinch off the back wall. They're able to save it. Polar now getting challenged by Sprixie on the back wall. So you're seeing it now. You're seeing the Mass Esports starting to gobble up all the boost. Top corner shot from Sprixie. 1 point lead, and OCVI Redhawks looking for that other player as quickly as possible, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was just about to mention boost now becomes an issue when you've got such sustained pressure in your defensive zone. So it almost becomes a battle of, am I going to go for this ball or do I think it's going to be missing? Because wasting that precious boost when you're just defending like crazy, especially down a player, is just a gamble that you're not sure if you could take. But speaking of gamble, there's Polar, slips it past 2. We've got an even game.
Great turn of events here. Great answer back. Polar, look at this. Perfect little shot. There was hardly a gap to be found, and they found it. So 1-1. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Sprixie getting challenged by Boss for the kickoff. Polar's got to take possession in their own end, and just not enough players there to keep the net defended.
Yeah, this is I mean, it's just a tough situation, especially when both you and your teammate are on the same side of the pitch. You've got a disadvantage. Most times that's going to end up with the ball in the back of your net. But we've seen the Redhawks come back quickly. So here's Polar again from their end, clearing the ball out, just missing wide, but that's all right. So Mind Fluffy's going to pass to themselves, misses, leaving the ball for a teammate, but nobody there. And Polar again puts a shot up, gets it off a defender. And we've got another 2-2 game.
Polar's not having it. We needed another answer, and they found it. It looks like they kind of put it off of one of Massey's cars, but hey, whatever works. Beep going to challenge Polar on this next kickoff. Polar gets the better of it. It's back into Massey's corner. Mind Fluffy able to grab it, get right by Polar. Now he's got to beat Boss, and Boss able to read that attack. So Massey's going to regroup, grab some boost, try again. Polar and Boss in the attack zone. They were ready if an opportunity showed up. Polar challenging Mind Fluffy. Beep able to get the deflected ball, and it's over to Mind Fluffy, who puts one in. These goals are just back to back to back. Mustang is rejoined.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have another 3v3. So hopefully the Redhawks here can come get another quick one back, and we kind of have a 2-minute match, 3v3. And here's Mustang making their presence felt already, putting a shot towards the goal. Sprixie just kind of standing there, getting an easy block, but demoed by Polar. So here's Beep and Mind Fluffy coming from the midfield. Beep trying to come off the wall, do a ground pitch, blocked by Polar. Now Boss Cat's going to corral, just chips it over Sprixie, but two teammates kind of bumping into each other there. Gives Mind Fluffy this chance. Beautiful save in the top corner there by Polar. By far, Polar's the MVP of this match. Just some of the great plays they made shorthanded, and that save especially. Here's a Beep off the sidewall, trying to go for another ground pinch. Blocked again by Mustang. Just coming back into this game, making their presence felt.
Yeah, Polar, just an outstanding effort. Mustang now chipping one into the corner. It's bounced up and high. Can someone get on it? Oh, it's quickly challenged in the air. Great block there. So just over a minute to go. Massey up 1 game and 1 goal in this match. We're at midfield as Sprixie swings and misses. Mind Fluffy able to chip over midfield. Not for long. Polar setting themselves up. And a weird high bounce. Beep couldn't quite collect it. Mind Fluffy able to help out. This ball's at midfield, shot on by Polar, and a second rebound. What a great goal here by Polar, finding that opportunity.
The patience here in the attacking zone by the Redhawks. There was a couple times that a couple players could have gone up for a ball, but might have put themselves in a disadvantage players-wise positionally. And I'm assuming there's some great communication going on between them, because, wow, hard to not take what you think is an open shot. Great job by all of them, just getting back to 3-3 in this match now. And here we got Beep off the sidewall, not able to beat Polar to the ball. Polar's trying to get up, steals that corner boost, but Mind Fluffy there to just kind of boom that ball back down into the attacking corner. Beep off the sidewall, looking for a shot, but there's Polar there again to make another save. Mind Fluffy tries to get that pinch off the sidewall, doesn't quite get the touch they're looking for. So Mustang Gang able to clear this one away with another shot here by Polar on net. Swept aside by Mind Fluffy. And it kind of looks like the Redhawks are taking advantage of that extra person. And as I say that, Mind Fluffy from downtown takes the lead in this match off the pass from Sprixie, and we've got a 4-3 game with just under 10 seconds.
Great redirect from midfield from Mind Fluffy. Boss had just missed an opportunity. So Sprixie now heading things down. Mustang able to collect it. They've got to get a shot on. Push. I don't know. Boss has got to keep this thing in the air. Not an easy thing to do.
Unfortunately, Boss had no boost there to keep that ball going. So kind of a futile effort there, unfortunately, with no boost. But what an absolutely thrilling game, considering over half of it was down a player.
Yeah.
Who knows how that one would have went with the full team.
Oh, that's true, man. Isn't that when the disconnections happen, is when you're in a tournament or something like that, or the game crashes on you? I mean, these things happen. I was thinking about when I'm so old that when I was young, we had dial-up internet. And all it took to get disconnected was someone picking up the landline phone in your house.
Yes. Yeah, and you could hear like, "Mom, I'm on the computer."
Yeah, pretty much. Man. It was the only move you had. You had to reconnect, and so, we're still miles ahead of those days. Okay, so Nazi's up 2 games. If they win this one, they're going on to the semis. It is a must-win for OCVI Redhawks too.
Here we go with our Game 3 kickoff. Boss Cat going up against Beat. Mustang taking that from the corner, booming it down, but there's Mind Fluffy in the defensive position. He goes for the flip reset off the back wall to Beat, just misses wide. Sprixie with another shot, saved by Polar. Here's Polar able to put a shot towards the opponent goal. Mind Fluffy gets the first save, but double taps into their own nets. 1-0 for the Redhawks too.
I hate to see it. Mind Fluffy, what a great save there. And just the consequence of the momentum they had and the position they were in. Nobody saw that coming. So 1-0 for OCVI Redhawks 1, and a quick answer as well. Just doubling down Polar, saying, no, we need to take this one.
A little bit of a lackadaisical approach back to the net by Beat there, and Polar definitely punishes them. Going, no, if you're not going to get to this ball fast, I'll beat you to it. Now we've got a 2-0 lead. So Polar off the kickoff leaves a nice touch for Mustang Gang, who goes off the sidewall, gets around 2 defenders. Sprixie not able to get a piece of that one, so the pass out to Polar, and we've got 3-0. The Redhawks appearing not to go down without a fight.
Well, again, the last game we saw a bit of a couple minutes of 3v2, so it's 3v3 now. They're feeling the pressure. That was 30 seconds, and we've had 3 goals from the Redhawks. This is a must-win for them. Here's Polar challenging in the corner. Gets demoed by Mind Fluffy. Beep taking possession in their own end. Mind Fluffy looping back. Beep's got the corner boost, so lots in the tank. Challenged, but the 50 goes Beep's way. Boss Cat's got to clean it up. Hits it way up high across midfield. 2 Massey Esports defending on that one. Left the net open for a bit. No attack taking place. Here's a chip up high. Coming down slowly. Mind Fluffy able to get up there. Hits it back down. Great scoop by Polar, who flicks it up into the air. It's in the corner now. Great rotation from Massey Esports. Everybody's where they should be. Looking very polished today. Here's Beep now with an opportunity. Polar immediately clearing that one out. Mind Fluffy now dealing with Polar on the side wall. Sprixie's not able to collect the pass. Beep shot goes wide. Looking to pass to a friend here. And it's going to get cleared out by the Redhawks.
Here's Polar coming downfield, getting another shot on and a demo on Mind Fluffy. So Boss Cat tries to pinch one underneath Beep, who gets just enough of it to clear off to the side. Mustang missing on the sidewall, so Sprixie now has an open run at the net. Gets a shot, just hits the bottom corner of the post. Doesn't get credit for a shot. And here we go, Mustang coming down, flipping over Sprixie, but just bumps the momentum enough to kind of stop that that push into the attacking zone. So Bosscat trying to get up and over, demoed by Sprixie. Beep able to pick up that touch from midfield. Can't get around Polar on that back wall. So Polar able to clear this one back to midfield. We're back in front of the Redhawks net. And Sprixie tucks it just inside the corner to stop the bleeding. We've got a 2-goal game with just over half a match left to play.
Everything perfect there. The position and the speed of that hit. They hit it any harder, it might have hit that goal post or went wide. So absolutely perfect touch from Sprixie there, who is leaving the ball for Mind Fluffy here. An aerial backboard, leaving the double touch. They get it, but it hits the crossbar or just above. And now Mustang looking to collect. Going to fight with Beep, who's in the corner, grabbing possession. Almost a full tank of boost, but challenged in the midair. Mind Fluffy looking to scoop one into the net, and they're down 1 goal now. Great goal by Mind Fluffy.
I mean, it's tough defensive play here for Polar. You got 3 opponents on you. That ball could go to any one of them. The shot could go anywhere. You got to pick a direction and go for it. Sometimes you get lucky and you save it, but that's a 5% save chance there when you're that outmatched there in front of your goal. So here's Polar trying to get a pass over to a teammate. Nobody coming with, so they just try to dump it down. They get past 2 defenders. Little pinch off in the corner, trying to get something going, but swept away by Beat. Polar does take a shot, or a pass out, excuse me, to Mustang, who just misses that one. And Mind Fluffy missing the handle off the side wall. So Bosscat able to get it back to midfield, where Beep is able to scoop it back. But Mustang and Beep kind of playing past the ball to each other here. Polar comes in, gets a shot up towards center in front of the goal. No teammates able to get that one. So you're kind of having a battle for position here. Sprixie just puts one wide, and a little overdrive there by Beep, who can't pick up that rebound.
Well, scoop from the corner. Mustang gets shut down up in the air. Mind Fluffy able to avoid the challenge, looking for a double touch here off the backboard. Gets it again, but the shot goes wide. Really, really scary moment there. Sprixie trying to help out. There's a minute left, and Massey looking for 1 more goal to tie this game up. And this is a must-win for the OCVI Redhawks, too, who are fighting for possession here at midfield. A chip from... I didn't see who that was. Oh, it's Polar, of course. And both teams still fighting at midfield for possession. Another 50 is challenged. Beep able to get over the line, but immediately scooped up by Polar. Gets their own redirect. What a save by Mind Fluffy. Second chip in from Mustang. The net's open. I think Polar could have got that one, but it was cleared away by Mustang.
Yeah, clearing away the shot in front of your own goal there. Taken away. I mean, maybe just trying to kill some more time, but it looks like it could have backfired as Beat makes no mistake and puts that one top corner off the Bosscat, trying to clear that one out of the way. See, maybe the Redhawks are playing just a little too defensively. It seemed like they had Bosscat in net just playing goal, and that's not what got them there. They got there by just kind of going pedal to the metal. No time to stop the what was working, as it were. What an absolute beautiful save there by Bosscat in the corner. Unbelievable. The fact that Mind Fluffy got robbed like that is just astonishing. I'm speechless, truly. And we're going to overtime.
Yeah, what
that final save. Holy
that was
geez.
insane. I thought for sure it was going in. Well, what a great match this has been. Again, this is a must-win for the OCVI Redhawks. Massey Esports, whoever takes this one, Massey Esports, if they win, they're going on to the semifinals. If not, we're going to get another matchup out of these two, which is what I'd love to see because it's been so back and forth. Mind Fluffy setting a teammate up. It's Beep. Shot up high. No third teammate there. It was Sprixie way back in the corner. Maybe a good thing as they're able to get the clear and bring it back in. Both teams now fighting for possession. Mustang shot on. It's scooped by Mind Fluffy at the bottom. They lose possession. Polar with a shot. There's 3 defenders there. It looks like both teams are keeping somebody in the net. This is... Oh my goodness, what a save that was.
Holy, just when I was like, oh, this could be it. Just an incredible save. Polar puts a shot up. 2 defenders go for it, but Mustang not able to get the rebound on net. So ball goes back down into the Massey end. And here's Beep off the back wall. Trying to play to themselves. Running out of boost at the midfield. Polar gets a little chip on it, but Sprixie keeps it coming towards the goal. Bosscat clearing that from in front of the net. Mind Fluffy just gets a simple touch off the sidewall. Everybody kind of regroups, excuse me, going back for boost. Mustang able to take that off the back wall. And we're back at midfield. See what the next attack brings us here. Mustang putting a shot just wide. Here's Boss just getting beat on the sidewall by Mind Fluffy, who probably safely doesn't go for that ball, seeing Polar up for it. Doesn't want to give his team a bad defensive play. So now here's Mustang off the sidewall, trying to get it back down, but Mind Fluffy able to get a touch on it. Polar chipping across. Bosscat kind of staying in net. I'm not sure if that's the defensive strategy or if Bosscat's just really worried about what Mind Fluffy can come down with really quickly.
I would be. Mind Fluffy almost putting one in, a couple shots dangerously. Great save. The Redhawks doing everything they can to keep this ball in play. Here's Mustang at midfield. It's chipped all the way across, up off the roof, coming down a 50. And again, battling at midfield is Mustang, able to scoop it off the roof. Looking for that second touch. He was cleared away by Mind Fluffy, and that save had to happen. Here's a chip at the Redhawks end. Bosscat right there in place to grab it. Sprixie up off the backboard. Polar's able to grab it, bring it down. It's Mustang who's getting bumped by Polar. Here's a must save by Bosscat, who's able to get into position in time. As it looks like the Redhawks are just trying to scoop up boost and get back into the cycle. Here's Sprixie coming in. Wasn't able to get high up enough to challenge Polar, who's in front of the net battling with Mind Fluffy. Mind Fluffy coming in. Not quite an aerial, but looking to get by Boss. Boss doing a great job in net here in this third minute of overtime.
There's Polar able to take that one from Sprixie. Goes up, Mind Fluffy gets a touch, leaves it in front of the net, but swept away by Beep. Here's Bosscat now, staying in net, leaving Sprixie to go to the corner for that one. Sprixie trying to get a pass down to a teammate, nobody with them. Polar and Mustang both go for that ball. Kind of playing chase the bouncing ball here. Nothing really happening. We're 3.5 minutes into overtime in this game 3 that the Redhawks must win if they want to keep their hopes alive. Beep able to just kind of stall that one in midfield, allowing teammates to go get some boost. Here's Mind Fluffy, gets over 2 defenders, but Mustang in net, not able to get past them. Here's Polar up, blocks that Beep pass, and now Polar coming back to the midfield, trying to stop Mind Fluffy, who just kind of misses the handle on that one. And now we've got just Polar against Beep. Both players missing. Polar going for the pinch. Sprixie gets just enough of it to stop that attack. Polar leaves it for Mustang, who puts a shot on him. Beep saves it there. Polar chips it in, and that's how this game's going to end. Almost 2 full games of Rocket League. And we've got a victory for the Redhawks, too.
Wow, what a play. What an answer back to OCVI Redhawks. Not done yet. So 2 games for Mass Esports, 1 now for the OCVI Redhawks, who will go into another must-win match. 4.5 minutes, almost 5 of total non-stop action in overtime. I do love a good overtime battle, Andy, but my hands were getting sweaty there.
I'm not even holding a controller and mine are sweating.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Wow, what an incredible match of Rocket League that was.
This would be a great time to say GG's to the players who have been just giving us a great season to spectate and already a great start to our finals. Hey, if you're joining us on YouTube, thanks for being here. Show your support for the OSEA by subscribing to the YouTube channel, clicking like on this video, and checking back for future broadcasts. Here we go, Andy. This is game number 4.
This is game 4. Bosscat takes that kickoff. Can Mustang get off the side? Nice little pass out front. Polar deciding not to go up, sees Mind Fluffy go for it, so he's going to corral the ball back in their own end. Sprixie passing off the wall to themselves, blocked by Polar. Beat not getting the touch that they were hoping there. Kind of stalls out in the corner, but in comes Mind Fluffy. But Bosscat calmly flips over two teammates and gets that ball out. Polar trying to get a pass over to Mustang, not able to get past Sprixie. Beat takes a pass off the sidewall. Here's Mind Fluffy trying to get that second touch, just missing. And now can Mustang get there? No, Sprixie gets just a piece of it enough. A fake by Mustang. Polar cannot get the shot to go to the net. Couple little rolling balls in front of the goal there, but no goals as it were just yet.
Oh, it's like watching pinball. Things are moving so quickly here. Here's Beep taking their time at mid. Enough boost to get up in the air. Got a friend there at Sprixie who couldn't help out, but Mind Fluffy able to clean up the scraps and put the first one in.
Yeah, I had both defenders go up for that one with Mustang and Boss. So leaving a wide open goal for Mind Fluffy to just kind of put that ball wherever they like. So 1-0, game 4. If our Massey Esports team in blue wins this one, they will go on to play the Bay Ridge Blazers, who won their quarterfinal match against the DY Panthers. So winner of this goes to play the Bay Ridge Blazers 1 team. And we've got Mind Fluffy taking that ball off the Sprixie demo. So here's Polar driving backwards, dangerously flicking it in front of their goal, but Bosscat goes up just to get that away from Sprixie. And now Beat curling back, leaving that ball for Mind Fluffy, who tries to get a pass out to a teammate. Beat puts a shot on net, and it chips it over Polar, and it is now 2-0 for our Massey Esports 1 team.
Well, great setup from Mind Fluffy, who didn't quite get the pass out front, but got the ball rolling with momentum in the right direction. So it was the Redhawks trying to clear the thing away that ended up putting it out in front of their own net. So either way, that sweeping the ball towards the opponent's net is all Mind Fluffy really had to do there. Here's Mind Fluffy again off the sidewall. Nothing in the tank, so we're not going to see the double tap. Sprixie trying to pass something out. It goes way out to midfield. Challenge from Polar midair. Mind Fluffy over to Sprixie. Back out to midfield. Beep able to scoop it. And look at the Massey Mustangs just rotating beautifully here. Mustang trying to get a shot on. Great chip from Polar with the right angle. Couldn't quite get it over as the Mustangs now clearing this thing back to midfield. It's a challenge. Great save by Mind Fluffy. It might have been hitting the goalpost, but they had to go for it. Mind Fluffy now working the corner. Couldn't quite get past Boss, but they're still in the attack zone. Here's Polar midfield. Challenged by Mind Fluffy. These two have been really, really leading the charge for each of their teams.
Mustang trying to get a pass out front to somebody. Nobody there, unfortunately. Polar not able to get to the Mind Fluffy's top wall. Flip reset, tucks it under the crossbar. 3-0, 2 minutes to play. Hopefully the Redhawks here can come back and make it a game. We've seen them score 3 goals in 30 seconds, so we know it's definitely not out of the possibilities. So let's see what we can get here off this kickoff. Polar able to get that back to Mustang, who unfortunately doesn't get the touch they're looking for. So Mind Fluffy corrals it back to their teammate Beep, who just kind of booms it back to midfield. Bosscat's up. Sprixie not able to get there, but Mind Fluffy able to clear it away. Polar able to put a shot on just wide. Beep almost putting it in their own net, but pinches that off. And here comes Polar and Mind Fluffy midfield. Shot on goal, cleared away again by Bosscat. We're just kind of getting shot and clear, as it were, right now. Polar able to put a shot on off that 50. Swept away by Sprixie. And Polar, once again, putting another shot on goal. Not able to be saved by Beep. So 3-1, minute and a half. Still a possibility of a comeback.
Yeah, great job. Polar and Mustang doing a great job, almost as a two-person offense with Boss. Mostly in net, but doing a great job in net. And they needed that one with just over a minute left. They need 2 more. So that one was important to sort of get the momentum going their way. Here's Beep looking to set up Mind Fluffy, who gets that Mid-air pass. Didn't go on target, but great play there. A little sneaky shot. As Polar leading the charge in. Going to try to chip one out front for a teammate. Mustang right there. Same thing again here we saw earlier where the pass didn't get through, but the defensive chip ended up serving as a pass to the offender.
It is almost like it was played perfectly by Polar, allowing themselves to get demoed, and Beep actually passing that ball out to Mustang out front. 3-2 minute left. Here's Mind Fluffy trying to find an answer, not able to get past Mustang gang in net. And there's Mustang with a shot towards the goal. Oh my goodness, Mind Fluffy able to get there and make a save, as Polar was there for any rebound that might have been out front. Boss Cat just kind of clearing this one back down. Sprixie gonna try and stop it in the corner, but Polar able to keep the pressure going. Mustang now pass out to the center. Little mistouch by Mind Fluffy, but enough to confuse Polar. And now Mind Fluffy able to get this ball back down into the Red Hawks zone. Boss Cat chipping that one over Sprixie. Mind Fluffy just not to be outdone. Gets a pass up to Sprixie, just misses the touch. And now Sprixie and Polar kind of fighting for it in the corner. 10 seconds left. This might be the last chance that the Red Hawks have to keep their championship hopes alive. Mind Fluffy trying to double tap that off the ground. Clock is at 0 now, so if that ball touches without going in the net, the match is over. Polar keeps it up. Another shot. Polar again, but nobody out front. Oh, and that's how this is going to end, with Massey Esports taking that game 3-2 and the series 3-1.
Wow, what a match that was. GG's to both teams. That could have went either way, and in those last few seconds there, I was wondering if the Hawks were going to send us into another overtime. GG's to the Red Hawks, too, who played a great season and a great effort here against Massey Esports, who had just enough to keep things going. So here's what we'll do on stream now. We're going to take a quick standby. We're going to find out what's happened in the other quarterfinal matches. I'll build the bracket live for everyone so you can see it on stream. So we'll be right back with you, and we'll take a look and see which match we're going to go into next. We're going to show one of the two semifinal matches. The other one will happen at the same time while we're spectating. And then after that, of course, the grand final matches. So bear with us. We're going to take a quick standby, and we'll be right back with you for more finals. Here we go. Semifinal round. OCVI Redhawks won, the top seed team who got an advance into the semifinals for being the top seed. They're taking on the Golden Bears, who are in orange, best of 5, first team to have 3 wins, going on to the Grand Championship Finals. Of course, there is another semifinal match taking place right now, so we'll update you after that. Here's Judd looking to set something up for Deadweight, who knew not to commit. A backflip, trying to keep things at midfield. Didn't work. Here's Jorf, who's been leading the charge this season for the Golden Bears. And Lonely, able to take that setup and just turn it right into a goal. Great setup by Jorf.
Yeah, the Golden Bears taking an early lead against the this season's top team. Now, I will say that the scores in the top few teams were very close, within a few points of each other. So the top seed not necessarily meaning the best team here. They just happen to win one more game. So should be a very exciting semifinals. So this semifinal, we have the OCVI Redhawks in blue taking on the Golden Bears, the orange team. And then our other semifinal going on currently at the same time is the Bay Ridge Blazers 1 team taking on the Massey Esports 1 team, who we just saw beat the OCVI Redhawks 2. So this will determine who's going to be facing the winner of the Bay Ridge Blazers or the Massey Esports. So here's Jorf corralling in their own end, leaving it for Oakski, who can't get it past Necro. Plays a nifty little move there off the sidewall, able to get it up, but not the second touch. But there's, excuse me, Judd that was in the net, able to save that shot from going in the net, keeping it a 1-0 game.
A great teamwork by the Golden Bears. You know that the Redhawks are ready to fight. They are a polished team. They do a great job cycling, and they can heat up really quick on you. Here's Necro working at midfield. Gets around the corner. Pass goes a little bit too far. So Deadweight going to scoop off the side wall. Up in the air, Judd couldn't make the connection. Jorf was able to stop it. Jorf gets challenged, but Lonely able to keep the attack going for the Golden Bears. And here's Deadweight now, 50ing midair. It's going to set something up that Jorf is able to interrupt. Just back and forth, both teams fighting for possession here as we hit the halfway mark in this first game. Deadweight beats Oakski, but Lonely able to stop that thing. Here's Necro trying to turn it into an attack. Couldn't do it. And here's Oak just helping things move along. We're at midfield again. Necro off the sidewall over to Judd, who chips it back. Deadweight looking to get a shot. Couldn't beat Lonely to it. And again, Deadweight with a great read, able to back off in time, grab the corner boost, and start a new attack.
Lonely able to take that little challenge right off the hood of Deadweight. And now we've got Jorf putting a shot towards the net for Oakski, who redirects it to the side where no defender could be. And we've got ourselves a 2-0 game for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, great play here. Great teamwork again. Golden Bears playing great. You know, again, Jorf, we've just seen some incredible gameplay from Jorf last season and this season. And while the Redhawks were the top-seeded team and also a very strong team to play against, the Golden Bears doing a great job putting up a fight here. 2-goal lead. Minute 40 on the clock. Chip in against, great save by Deadweight. Oakski fighting with Necro. It's chipped out in front. Deadweight able to get it across the midfield line. Jorf scooping it right up against the ceiling, but Necro able to make a shot out of it. It goes off the backboard. Judd couldn't make the connection on the sidewall. No problem. Here's a chip in from Necro. And Deadweight's going to double back to the net. Fortunately, that one stayed wide. Great mechanics from Deadweight. Kind of jumping straight up and angling their car to clear that thing away from the net. Shot on. Necro lets it go. Letting Deadweight get credit for that. Just an empty net, Andy.
Oh, the control to not hit that ball, just for the thought of maybe you could miss the net if you mess with it. It didn't look like it was going into me, but must be some great communication going on the Redhawks team to call call Necro off of that ball. So 2-1 game, just over a minute here to play. Oakski just missing that little missed touch from Necro in front of his own net. And Jorf just missing one past the team Oakski, or past the open net. Jorf not able to get that one from the ceiling, so dead weight able to bring it past midfield. Gets a light little touch that's up for Necro, but can't beat Oakski in that top corner. But Oakski unfortunately used their jump too early, and dead weight makes them pay. And now we've got ourselves a tie game at 2 with just over 30 seconds left to play.
How exciting has the Rocket League been so far today? These teams are giving us very exciting gameplay to watch. 38 seconds on the clock. That pinch kickoff goes straight to Deadweight, who's challenged immediately at midfield. Necro clearing that one away, but it's back up in the air midfield. There's Judd getting challenged. Necro trying to get there before Jorf, but Jorf able to hit it all the way down, misses the second hit. Oakski chipping one up for a teammate, but it's Judd able to get up against the ceiling and make a stop there. It's a great little pass. Jorf almost able to redirect midair. There's less than 10 seconds. We might be looking at an overtime here. Chip off to the sidewall, bounces up high in the corner, and there's Jorf clipping that one away. We're going to overtime, Andy.
Oh, man, this has been some incredible Rocket League so far. I don't know a better way to spend a Saturday morning. Here's Jorf just missing that second touch, maybe rushed it, saw that there was defenders coming back. So now Oakski trying to corral it in the corner, not able to get it away from Necro. Jorf just pushing this one away to the corner, trying to get something started here off the side. Maybe looking to pass to a teammate, flicks it up. No teammates coming, so Deadweight able to just steer that one away. Lonely missing that touch in the corner, but Oakski was there to keep some pressure on. Here's Jorf up, beating one opponent, but Deadweight, another save, keeping this game going. We're 45 seconds into overtime right now, and this could go either way, Nate.
Necro working the back wall, challenged immediately. Jorf looking for a mid-air connection. Oakski able to do that. And Necro clearing it away. He's going to run into Lonely on the sidewall, who's keeping the attack going. The Bears just putting great pressure on. Hawks finally clearing that one out. Everyone able to grab some boost. Necro's shot was blocked. It's still dangerous. It's up high. Oakski trying to get a read on this one against the back wall. Struggling to find it. Down in front of the net. Deadweight couldn't get a shot. Necro's able to chip it back in. Deadweight now has an opportunity. Scoops. Passes to themselves. Oakski clearing it away. That got dangerous. Minute and a half into overtime here.
Yeah, the Golden Bears lucky nothing really kind of got put on net as a shot there, because the boost tanks were all pretty empty from the sustained pressure by the Red Hawks. But now Lonely trying to get that one over, or take that one off of Deadweight. Does get the boost, misses the ball. Oakski able to chip that one back in. Here's Lonely trying to get another pinch out to a teammate in the middle, but nobody there. Oakski takes that away from Deadweight, but Necro's up off the ceiling, misses. Jorf gets a bouncing shot. Judd with an epic save. And now Necro trying to clear that one back down, but Oakski kind of stops it in midfield. Judd able to just tip that one up. Necro gets the soft little touch off the underside of their car, but the Golden Bears keeping some pressure on now. I guess it's their turn. But here's Deadweight, midfield, runs out of boost, so Jorf just takes that from him. Judd able to get it underneath Jorf. That's tough to say. Oakski puts a shot on, cleared away by Necro. And now Lonely misses it, and Necro able to keep it going. Jorf puts a touch up for Oakski, and now Oakski's up at midfield, blocked by Judd. Pass to Necro, who wasn't expecting it. Now Lonely clears that in front of the net. Deadweight missing it off the sidewall. Scooped away by Necro, who's now got a little bit of boost, but can't get past Jorf in front of that net. Judd just missing the shot, and Jorf able to kind of clear that away from in front of the goal.
3 minutes of total nonstop action. Here's a shot all the way from midfield. What a save by Judd, who's been doing a great job defensively here with some great reads. Judd now trying to chip things in front of the orange net. And Deadweight just missing the connection there. Necro's going to have a chance. Going high off the corner. Two defenders up. Good thing. Dead weight looking to collect the scraps. Necro with another must save. And now Necro regrouping, looking for a third touch on this attack. Interrupted by Jorf, who's now bringing things down. Well, it's headed back into Jorf's end. Golden Bears now fighting for possession. Both teams just sort of, oh, that was close, just sort of having seconds of time with the ball. That one goal posting, almost in. Dead weight chipping on target. Lonely up, chipped up by Oakski. Man, things are happening quick here. Oakski clearing out of the corner, gets demoed. Here's Judd now, backboarding, looking for a teammate. It's dead weight. Perfect touch. What a save by Oakski.
The pressure from both sides here has been just absolutely insane. We're into the 4th minute of overtime again today, and this is just game 1, so super exciting. There's a demo by Necro, but Jorf still taking it back into the end of the Redhawks. So Oakski now back on the pitch, trying to put a little pressure at midfield, chipped over them. Necro up off the ceiling, gets the double touch, flicks it into the corner, steals the defensive boost. Jorf, demos them. So Judd just puts a soft shot on net, steered aside by Lonely. Now Oakski with like kind of a booming clear that Necro just can't corral, and Oakski puts it in just under 5 minutes of overtime. 3-2, the Golden Bears take game 1. How exciting is this, Nate?
Oh, unbelievable. How good are these teams? Oakski sporting that Canadian flag banner. I like to see that. So great job by both teams. I feel like that could have went either way. And if it's any indication of what we're in for, this could go to either team. Multiple players, everybody with just about 400 points or better. Hard to pick an MVP out of that group, Andy.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had a clutch moment in that game, whether it was defensively or offensively. And even in the midfield, just trying to get passes through. Like, the defenses of both these teams are strong. So the midfield game is kind of where I think this match is going to be won. So we're just about ready to kick off game 2 of our semifinals match. Oh, man, I feel like we just went through a marathon.
It's just happening so quick. Tough to keep up. They're definitely giving us a challenge calling these matches. So off the kickoff, it's the Golden Bears who have possession. Oakski up high, chipping into the attacking zone. It's Necro who's able to put a stop to it. Dead weight collecting. We're fighting at midfield. Dead weight now chipping into the Golden Bears end as Lonely getting a demo on dead weight, saying, no, you are not welcome here. Another demo now from Necro on Lonely. Here's Jorf with an aerial attack. Stopped by Judd as Necro tries to get a backboard play going. Does so as Judd shot goes wide. Jorf able to get on it immediately. And this one's out of the corner, dead weight, with a great aerial block, keeping that thing from going out to midfield and creating an offensive opportunity for the Bears.
What an absolutely perfect use of the air roll control by dead weight there. Able to go up for a challenge, miss the challenge, but use some boost and air roll to get themselves back into a defensive position to stop that ball from getting in front of their net. Just incredible card control here by both these teams. Just so fast, the pace of play here. Oakski going up, blocking that Necro shot. Doesn't get credit for a save, but that would have earmarked for a goal if they hadn't gone up. So deadweight passing over to Judd. Doesn't quite get enough on it. Chips over one defender. Can't beat Oakski in net. Jorf trying to pass that one over to Lonely, who not ready for that one. So deadweight's coming up off the sidewall from midfield. Oakski sweeps that one aside. Judd another pinch, but Jorf able to clear that back to midfield. So no shot on goal there. Oakski trying to flick over Necro, but Necro gets the better of that one. Pinches from the middle, back in front of the opponent's goal. Lonely trying to put a shot on net, swept away yet again. Couple of double demos there. So now Oakski goes up with a pass for Jorf, who makes no mistakes and tucks it under the corner or the crossbar, and we've got a 1-0 game just over 2 minutes in.
Yeah, this is the Jorf we're used to seeing. Upside down aerial, top of the net, right place, right time. Very dangerous. player to have on your opposing team. So the kickoff here, just wide of the Golden Bears net. That could have been dangerous. Judd looking to take advantage of an open net. Couldn't do it. Here's Oakski chipping one off their own backboard. Dead weight right in there to answer back immediately for the Redhawks.
Yeah, nice little play here by Necro. Going for the bumps in front of the net. Doesn't actually hit anybody, but it kind of startles you just enough as the player that you're not exactly sure what to do. Giving Dead Weight the opportunity to put that one in the net. Necro able to take that kickoff from Jorf, but Dead Weight not able to get a shot up as Lonely goes up. So now Oakski and Jorf back at both in the corner. Jorf goes for a demo, but Oakski not able to get that one through the defensive line of the Redhawks. So Judd passing down for Necro, but it's read by Oakski, who gets a touch in the corner, but Jorf not able to beat Dead Weight. As we've kind of got a back and forth game here with just over 2 minutes to play.
Oh, could you imagine another overtime here? Jorf above their own net, backboards, but ends up getting demoed. Necro looking for a double touch. It's knocked wide. So now Judd looking to set themselves up. There was 3 defenders there for the Golden Bears. Jorf now working in the corner. Passes over. What a shot. And what a save. Oakski almost getting by Dead Weight, who made a great save there. Jorf scooping off the sidewall with an aerial hit. It's almost enough. It goes wide. Necro tried to get a piece of it, but it's going to leave it for Dead Weight, who's challenged by Lonely at midfield. As the ball's still in front of the Redhawks' end. Here's Judd now, trying to get by Oakski, who read that sidewall really well. Necro now moving in, and Jorf getting a bump from a teammate. That might have worked out. Deadweight with a long shot, just misses the upper corner. Oakski getting demoed by Necro, who keeps the attack going. So here's Judd setting themselves up again. Didn't work out, but Deadweight ready to take the shot. That goes just high and wide. Necro from midfield. Judd's in position. Stopped before they could get that thing out in front. Here's Jorf now. Working midfield. Dead weight. Keeping the pressure on them, though. Judd stopping that attack. Lonely able to keep things going. Dead weight now. Clearing things back. It is back and forth with these two teams. 1-1 tie. 45 seconds left. A long shot. Judd with a great save. And now Necro pushing things back into the Golden Bears' end. Off the backboard. Judd's here for the shot. It's just a little bit high. Jorf stopping it anyways. But he couldn't clear it past Dead Weight, who's looking to set a teammate up here. An awkward read. They must have had some good team chat there. Left the shot for Necro, who made the connection.
Wow, what a shot here by Necro. I think if Necro doesn't put this shot on goal, there's a solid chance that Jorf is able to take the shot off the sidewall and head back down the field. As there was 2 defenders in the corner there, just couldn't get to that. So we've got a 2-1 game for our Redhawks 1 team. Here's Necro up, trying to add a little insurance here. Gets a touch, just can't get it past the post. Necro collecting at midfield. Little chip off the sidewall over Lonely. Gets a little pass out front to Dead Weight, who just misses wide. 5 seconds left here. Both these teams have the ability to score with no time left on the clock. Judd just can't get it to the ground in time, but after a misfortunate bounce off the sidewall, that's how this game's going to end. 2-1 for the Redhawks, evening the series at 1. And oh boy, do we have quite the semifinal match for you guys.
Yeah, really. So it's 1-1. It's a best of 3. Either team needs 2 more wins. We had 1 overtime hit nearly 5 minutes, so we could have another one of those happen. Both teams playing very well. Very competitive matches so far today. I can only imagine what the grand finals are going to look like. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube... Sorry, no, you go ahead, Andy. We're into the next match anyways.
I was going to say, it kind of seems like the strategy we were seeing the Redhawks 2 team take, where they were kind of having one player hang back and kind of just having a 2-person offensive rotation. Seems like that's the play style of both these teams. Like Judd's kind of hanging back for the Redhawks 1, and Lonely Not Human is staying back for the Golden Bears because they're just trying to make sure they always have some defense there to like just keep the scores manageable, so you always have a chance to come back in the game. It seems to be working well for both these teams because we're having electrifying offense and stunning defensive plays as well.
No, honestly, that's what I do when it's like an overtime and I feel like what a save there by Jorf. When I feel like there's some serious pressure coming my way, I'm looping back to that net every time, and so you can tell both of these teams have respect for each other.
Yeah, the level of play is definitely top tier, and I mean, you can't give either of these teams an inch because they can take a mile. Deadweight trying to corral that in front of the net, but Oakski just going to clear that one down into the corner. Jorf's up, tries to get a pass out front. Oh, Oakski just not able to get a touch on it. And now here's Deadweight flicking it up, but Jorf back yet again, making another save. Bouncing it out to Oakski, who just can't get enough on that shot. Misplay by Necro, possibly? Or Oakski deked them out enough, and we've got ourselves a 1-0 game here.
Yeah, not sure here.
Oh, it was a bump by Oakski on Necro.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Wow, great play.
3:43 on the clock, 1 point for the Golden Bears. Judd taking on Lonely. And Jorf able to get in and clear that one into the Red Hawks end. Didn't get far with it, though. Here's Lonely looking for something off the sidewall. They got to jump early. The bounce doesn't get quite by the Red Hawks defense. Way up there is Oakski. Deadweight, though, able to get up and challenge immediately. Couldn't get a second touch. Jorf clearing out of the corner. Adding a demo onto Deadweight. Oh, and a little bit of a bump there as Judd's teammate respawns from that demo. Necro now working out of their own corner. Nothing in the boost tank. There's Judd off their own end. Jorf seeing a setup there. Couldn't quite make the connection. And now we've got Oakski and Deadweight fighting for possession. Golden Bears in end. And Deadweight saw the opportunity, ties the game up.
Yeah, maybe a little miscommunication in the corner here by Lonely and Oakski. Lonely trying to let Oakski get that boost, but that created just enough separation. And now we have a tie game, 1-1. Just under 3 minutes to play here. Game number 2. Deadweight and Oakski kind of stalemating in the middle off that kickoff, so Necro's going to bring that off the wall. Just missed touches and gets the ball taken away from them by Jorf. Oakski challenging Deadweight in the middle, but Necro going to boom this one down. Jorf there yet again, passes it over to Oakski, who tries to get it back to Jorf, just misses, but demos that Deadweight, so kind of stops any sort of attack that could have been coming. Lonely able to get a touch off that one. Passes it over to Jorf, who's going to get this one right under the crossbar, and 2-1 just like that.
You can see Jorf wondering if it was going to crossbar, so there's a little bit of a jump. Watch it right here. A little bit of a jump, ready to get that second touch if needed. Wasn't needed, but it was close enough that even Jorf was wondering. So 2-1 for the Golden Bears, 2:21 on the clock. Both teams here are looking for their second win in this best of 5. Necro fighting Judd off. A great long chip from Deadweight. Jorf couldn't quite get the right touch on it, so it still ends up in their end. Deadweight chipping out of the corner. There's Judd, who's challenged by Deadweight, and it goes all the way across. Maybe it was Lonely who challenged.
Yeah,
all the way across.
A Lonely challenge. Look at this, right off of the goal line. That, you know, we've always said it while we're playing that, you know, anytime you can make a defensive shot, it's a good chance for another goal. So now 3-1 with 2 minutes to play. Oakski's up, missing that one for Deadweight, who just can't get to it. So Lonely able to get this one back to midfield. Here's Oakski trying to put something on net. Necro just clearing that aside, but there's Jorf again with a shot pass up for Oakski. Both players, Judd and Oakski, missed that one. So Necro's going to take off the sidewall. Gets it. Maybe the Red Hawks are just, you know, squeezing a little too hard on the accelerator. We had all three go for that one, and it kind of didn't amount to anything. So Necro going to pass over to Deadweight, who sends it back to their own end for Judd. Can't get past Lonely, who gets a little touch on the defender. So now Oakski and Jorf just kind of keeping some pressure on. No shot, so to speak, but just keeping the pressure in the zone. They've got a 2-goal lead to work with, just over a minute. That's certainly not safe for either of these two teams, but it seems like they've kind of slowed their pace down a bit.
1 minute remaining. So the Red Hawks need 2 just to see an overtime. Here's their first chance. Dead weight was up there, but got blocked by Lonely. Here's a slow roller from Judd, who had a second opportunity. Necro helping out. A must save by Lonely. Red Hawks putting the right amount of pressure on for that last minute. Necro trying to get in the way of a clear, but they're able to get it to midfield and pass now as Oakski up in the corner. Great pass out. It's in front, but Deadweight able to stop it. Here's a shot on net. It's in front. Cleared away. 22 seconds left. Something's got to happen now for these Red Hawks if they want to keep this one going. Deadweight has a chance on the side wall. It's Judd cleaning up the scraps. Necro with another must save. 12 seconds on the clock. And it looks like this one is going to go to the Golden Bears.
Yeah, with just 4 seconds left here, I don't think they're going to be able to get 2 goals in that span, especially with the pressure that the Golden Bears have been putting on. And that is how this one will end. 3-1 for the Golden Bears. Take game 2. They're now up 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. So first to 3 wins will advance to the grand finals of our 2024 fall season.
Oh, another really fast-paced match between these two teams. Still could go in either way. So Golden Bears now up 2-1. So this is a must-win for the Red Hawks as we go into the match number 4. And you know me, I'm still looking for the first 15-minute overtime I've ever seen. I do love a good lengthy overtime, which we've seen a couple close to 5 minutes so far. And that was sweaty enough. So we'll see what Game 4 brings us. Both teams playing absolutely phenomenally. It's so exciting to watch these two teams play. The level of control and the great passing plays. Both teams playing very well together. Everyone looks well prepared, well practiced. Kickoff here in Game 4. 5 minutes, clock's reset. And Jorf fighting with dead weight. The ball's going to sit around midfield. Now Necro trying to get something in front of the Bears' net. As Jorf midair, off the backboard. Oakski was in position, not quite enough in the boost tank to get up and make something of that, and almost ran into Jorf, who was trying to get out of the way. Jorf chipping to midfield. Can Lonely get there in time? No! What a great play. Necro there, and I believe it might have been Dead Weight who got this demo here, Andy.
Yeah, that's Lonely kind of trying to get back in position for a save. Wasn't being overly aggressive in going for that ball, and kind of gets punished by Dead Weight, who maybe has picked up on the strategy that the Golden Bears have been using about having that one player kind of back. So if you can bump that person out of the way, kind of have an open goal. And just as we say that, Lonely goes up but can't stop the Judd clear shot. And 2-0 quickly for the Red Hawks 1 team. They're not going down without a fight.
No, there's something to be said about a little bit of pressure motivating a team to just pull all the stops out. Necro and Oakski fighting at midfield. Deadweight right behind. Turn the kickoff into a bit of an attack. Necro looking to chip out to a teammate. Almost a shot. Great play by Necro, who is just staying on the ball here and sort of keeping the Golden Bears scrambling. Oakski up now. The ball doesn't quite make it into the attack zone. It's cleared back. Necro looking to set a teammate up. It's Judd, who couldn't quite get that thing in front of the net. So now we're back into the Red Hawks end as the Bears look to get a first goal on in this game.
Wow, what a pass there by Jorf down to Oakski, whose shot unfortunately gets blocked. And that's usually what happens when you've got 2 attackers coming down the field. A nice pass there by Necro off the ceiling for Dead Weight, who puts that right in the bottom corner where no defender from the Golden Bears is able to get it. And it's now 3-0. OC going for that kickoff. Judd able to sneak it by, so that Dead Weight shot on net swept away by Jorf. And that shot, their clearing attempt, that's a shot, just not able to get to the goal enough. So Lonely at midfield stops that attack. But Dead Weight with another clearing shot, and Oakski brushing that one away. But the constant pressure by the Red Hawks here seemingly getting the Golden Bears off their groove.
It is a must-win game for the Red Hawks, who are now up 3 goals, 3 minutes left. Deadweight working on the sidewall. Chips it out midfield. No one there to grab it except Jorf, who clears it away. A backboarding pass from Judd and a redirect from Jorf sort of kept the Red Hawks from getting another attack in. Necro, though, keeping the attack time going. It doesn't look like anyone's in net. A high backboard shot. Judd's going to try to get up for it. Couldn't beat Oakski up to the ceiling, as here's the Golden Bears now. Still looking to get their first goal in this game. Deadweight clearing to midfield. It's going to get almost by Oakski, who chips it straight up. The 50's missed by Jorf, so Necro able to get one in front. Here's the pass to Judd, 4-0 for the OCVI Red Hawks.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this replay is going to show it or not here, but a self-bump there by Lonely Not Human on Oakski, and that's going to leave the net wide open again. So 4-0. I think the Red Hawks maybe being down to their elimination game, you know, really kind of woke them up here. So now Oakski at midfield, challenged by Judd, and four players kind of tossing that ball up, and Jorf says, "Thank you very much, I'll take that one." Gets the first goal on the board for the Golden Bears, and it's now 4-1 with 2 minutes left. Again, we've seen teams score 3 goals in 30 seconds today, so it's definitely not out of reach just yet. Still lots of Rocket League left to play in this one.
I think we've seen Jorf score three goals in 30 seconds too. So speaking of people who can wake up and cause a lot of damage, is Jorf and Oakski. 4-1. Here's a shot from Necro. Jorf couldn't quite get a catch here. I think it was Jorf. We're going to find out on the replay. Someone was there.
Yeah, it was Oakski.
It was Oakski.
Just couldn't corral that. Kind of hits a little high off. Couldn't get the scoop on the car there. So now 5-1. But again, there's a goal in like 5 or 6 seconds. So definitely not over here. Deadweight just trying to stall that ball at midfield, but Oakski able to get a touch on it, trying to pass down to Jorf. Kicked away by Necro. And here's Necro now going for a double tap off the backboard, but Jorf there to kind of sweep that away. Deadweight plays the fake hit, but not able to get away from Oakski. And Judd's up with a shot on goal, just missing, hitting the inside of the post. So Jorf now is going to take that and put a shot towards the opposing net. Swept away by that Deadweight, but Jorf, again, putting it back out front. Necro kind of chipping one up, not getting the touch they were hoping, so Lonely coming in for a shot, blocked in front of their goal. And now Necro and Deadweight go back for their attack, but that's blocked by Oakski. Judd's up, trying to get something continuing, but has no teammates with him. And Necro from midfield trying to get a pass over. Lonely Not Human with a, not credited for a save, but a great save as Deadweight was in front looking for the rebound.
Now 4 goals in 40 seconds, a little harder to do. I should mention, I was spectating some of the warm-up matches today. These two teams have played each other already, and it was exactly the same. Very back and forth, could have went either way. So it looks like we're going to see a tiebreaker, as I think this game's going to go to the OCVI Red Hawks 1, who are up 4 goals with just 19 seconds left. What a save by Lonely. And that means we have a tiebreaker game coming up to decide who goes to the grand finals, as Necro puts the last nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, just kind of a dominating game, which is kind of rare to see when you have two teams of this caliber. But that's just how, like, you know, the bounces can go your way or they can go against you, and just a bounce when you're playing against a team like this that doesn't go your way can end up in your net. And that's how you see it at like the pro ranks, and we've seen it here a few times this season already. So 6-1 is how this one's going to end, and I believe that makes it a 2-2 series. Could we have a reverse sweep going on, Nate?
Like I said, I watched earlier today when these two were in a warm-up match against each other, and it was exactly the same. Total back and forth, same pacing. If anything, it might be a little bit quicker now, but it was a really tough. Like, I remember thinking, oh, I hope I see these two teams play at some point, because I watched each team win a match. I only spectated 2 games during a warm-up. So, hey, who knows? That's what you're looking at now, is it all comes down to a single game. Both teams playing great all season long. Some wins, some losses. Same thing today. They've played each other a number of games. Some wins, some losses. As we head into the tiebreaker game. And you know me, man, I'm just hoping for an overtime finish here.
Yes, that is something that I think we both hope. This is kind of what you want to see in anything you're playing. You know, the deciding game, getting to overtime, means you had a great game. I will say we know who the winner of this series is going to be playing for the finals. It's the Massey Esports team, the team we streamed earlier that beat the Redhawks. They beat the Bay Ridge Blazers in the second semifinal match. So here we go. Game 5, deciding game between the Redhawks 1 and the Golden Bears. And the deadweight putting a shot on goal, blocked by Oakski. But it looks like some pressure early on from the Redhawks 1 team as they're looking to do the reverse sweep. Things that rarely happen when you're in a playoff format such as this. Oakski goes up, just not able to get the touch. Lonely Not Human putting a shot on. Swept away by Judd. Jorf with a rare miss. And Judd not able to get it past Jorf off the back wall, though. But Necro from midfield able to just get that back down and stop any sort of counterattack that was happening.
Here's Deadweight scooping up midfield. Gets up. Great aerial play here. Now looking for a pinch off the backboard, and gets it. And Necro just pushed out of the way. That was a beautiful play almost. Deadweight and Judd running into each other here. Now they're in their own zone, trying to stop the Golden Bears from getting an attack going. Lonely looking to challenge, kind of backing off, trying to read the play as Deadweight chips one into the Golden Bears' end. Off the corner. Hit out quickly by Oakski, but pushed back in. Lonely with a long shot. It's going to backboard, and a bump right in the net there of the Redhawks, keeping a goal from going in, I think. Here's Jorf, challenged immediately by Necro. Jorf with a great aerial trying to chip it back. Deadweight stopping it. And 2 of the Golden Bears pushing the ball out of the defensive zone. Oakski at midfield, tried to chip it at the net. It's Necro who goes up. Oakski now with a pass to a teammate who didn't quite make it. It was Lonely, a little bit hesitant to challenge. Deadweight now gets a double touch off the back wall. Oakski able to chip it away. This one's going at the net. Lucky for the Redhawks, it went wide. Couple players missing in front of the net. Necro now at midfield, working off the side wall. Deadweight gonna catch up, hitting one off the backboard. You've got Judd in standby, waiting to chip something in. Judd's up. Aerials off the backboard, couldn't get the double touch. It's chipped out in front again as Necro trying to set a teammate up. Jorf all the way across. That's going to be an easy one for Deadweight, who finds Necro up in the attack zone, up high, stopped. Deadweight now with a weird pinch that goes to midfield. Judd's going to collect it in their own end.
Yeah, the Golden Bears definitely needed those clears to get some boost back in their tanks, as the sustained pressure from the Redhawks was just draining those little boost pads ever so quickly. So we've got 3 minutes of gameplay here, no goals, some sustained pressure from both teams. What a tale of 2 games. Last game we had an explosion of offense, and this game we're just battling for possession of that ball. There's Judd kind of misplaying a touch for Necro, who comes in, and now Jorf off the sidewall is going to get it over 2 defenders. Half a boost tank left. Gets a shot but can't beat Deadweight. But Oakski trying to tuck that one in the corner. Can't seem to get it through. Stealing that all-important boost pad between 2 defenders. Jorf with a pass over to Oakski, but Necro happens to be there. Makes a great save. And now is going to take one off the sidewall. Hit the roof. Jorf cleared that one away. Deadweight trying to get a pass out to a teammate, but Lonely comes out of the net, makes a great little chip, and here's Jorf trying to pass it out, but Necro reads that perfectly, and that's going to be our first goal of the game with almost 4 minutes played.
Yeah, 4 minutes, total nonstop action. Jorf with that emergency flip off the sidewall, didn't work out, as Necro was in position, ready to hit that one. So here's some pressure now for the Golden Bears. as this is a tiebreaker, must win for both teams. One team's season ends here, the other one going on to the grand finals, which will be taking place immediately following this matchup, just a few minutes away from the scheduled start of that. Lots of time left, though, for the Golden Bears to tie things up here on the back wall is Oakski. It didn't get very far. Necro sending it up in front. Here's Lonely, maybe with an opportunity. And a bit of a whiff, but left for Jorf, who ties this thing up. Great answer back by the Golden Bears.
Maybe an intentional fake here by Oakski. You see them go up, and Deadweight moves just enough to allow Jorf to put that ball anywhere they want. Tie game, 40 seconds left. I don't think it gets much more exciting than this, Nate.
No, this has been incredible. I mean, like I said, it's come down to the last 30 seconds. One goal. One goal. It's a one-goal game, 30 seconds after all of this. Oh my God, what a save by Deadweight, who had to make that save. We might see an overtime finish here. Who knows? Here's Oakski with the chip. It's up off the backboard. No one there to get the second shot. Jorf looking to get something going. Loses possession to Necro, who lost possession themselves, so Oakski able to chip one into the corner. Jorf was there. Couldn't make it happen. And now we're at midfield fighting for position. Here's Oakski with a last-ditch effort. Necro chips it away. I think we might see an overtime finish here, as Deadweight's shot couldn't quite make it.
Oh boy. For all the marbles, Game 5, overtime. Winner goes on to play the Massey Esports 1 team. Oakski missing that shot, but Jorf up. Deadweight able to challenge, getting the better of that one. Lonely trying to pass out to a teammate, but Deadweight's there, puts a shot up. Oakski steers that aside. Here's Necro with another shot off the backboard. Necro trying to go for the double tap, just missing. And Oakski's going to get that one back to midfield where Judd's waiting. But don't count out Lonely Not Human, who leaves one up for Oakski. Lonely Not Human just missing the side of the net. Tries to go back far side post. Great shot, just missing the touch. Another double demolition there in the corner. Judd gets just enough touch of that to kind of stop the Jorf attack. So here's Necro off the sidewall, just a little firm off the ceiling, loses control. So Lonely trying to get a pass over to Judd, but Deadweight reads that one. So now Deadweight passes over to the far side, but demos Jorf. So here's Oakski just kind of putting this one back towards the net, maybe trying to stall so some teammates can come give a hand. Lonely gonna chip this off the side up to Jorf. Can't get over Necro, who chips it up off the back wall, where Deadweight's gonna continue the pass over to Necro.
A minute and a half into this overtime. Both of these teams really deserving to get to the finish. What a pass out to Jorf, who makes it happen. Oakski fighting in the side wall, manages to get by the defender, the second defender, and Jorf right there. Hardly any room for that one. It's the Golden Bears who will be going on to the grand finals. And again, GG's both teams. The Redhawks won with an incredible season. And this game could have went either way, Andy.
Yeah, that last little challenge there by Oakski, if he doesn't get that ball, there's a solid chance that now they've got an odd man rush going back for the OCVI Redhawks, and the score goes the opposite way. So what a beautiful, beautiful pass there by Oakski, and none other than Jorf putting that one into winning that game. So that means our Golden Bears are going to be taking on Massey Esports 1 in our grand finals for the 2024 fall season here at the OSEA.
Oh, what a semifinal that was. Okay, if you're watching on YouTube, please stand by. Just while we update our systems, we'll get the bracket going live for you once we've got all the information in. And we'll get into the next game in the next couple of minutes, which should be another nail-biter. In the meanwhile, we ask that you just please stand by as we update all of our systems. We'll be right back with you for the grand finals. Here we are at the grand finals. The Golden Bears taking on Massey Esports 1. Best of 5 series. Golden Bears in blue, Massey Esports 1 in orange. As the kickoff goes wildly in a couple directions, and Jorf able to immediately capitalize on that. Look at this thing bounce around.
Yeah, couple misses off the sidewall, and Jorf making no mistake with an open net right in front. Gonna make this a 1-0 game just a few seconds in. And here's Jorf and Beat going off the next kickoff. Sprixie's gonna take this one from the corner, pass it over to Mind Fluffy, who takes it underneath Oakski, but gets enough just enough of that piece to put it back in front of the net. 3 defenders able to block Jorf right on the doorstep. So now Mind Fluffy trying to pass this one out to a teammate at midfield, but there's Oakski able to get enough of it to stop it. Jorf puts a shot on net, and here's Mind Fluffy looking to get something over to Sprixie or Beep, who both go for that one. And now Mind Fluffy passing to themselves in the corner, but just doesn't get the angle on the shot that they're hoping for, and saved by Lonely Not Human. And now back down into our Massey Esports end.
I'm just catching up, Andy. It looks like the teams joined the opposing colors that we had planned for. Am I right about that?
Oh, let me take a look here.
Sure.
Yeah, Massey Esports are blue, and the Golden Bears are orange in the game.
Which is not what we had planned for, so I'll have to...
Which was not what was
All right,
bracketed, but hey, we'll roll with the punches.
I'll update the graphics. So here's Oakski working off the side wall. Jorf missing the connection. Sprixie looking for a pass down from Mind Fluffy. They're on the attack, looking for the first goal. Double touch is interrupted by the Golden Bears, and now Jorf putting one on target. Sprixie had to clear that one out. Did a great job. Here's a chip over. Just wide. Mind Fluffy collecting it in the corner. Challenged immediately by Jorf. And Oakski keeping that from crossing over midfield. As Beep fighting with Oakski in their own end. Lonely watching that one stay high. Waits for it to come down. Challenges Beep. Jorf able to chip it into the attack zone. Lonely racing back to corral it. Leaves it for Jorf, who gets around the offensive Massey Esports team, who are looking for their first goal. As Beep now trying to start an offensive attack. Teaming up is Sprixie and Mind Fluffy. It didn't go anywhere. Now Jorf putting one on target again. Beep's able to chip it out into the corner.
Here's Jorf keeping that pressure on, going for a ground pinch. Again, not credited with the shot, but saved there by Mind Fluffy, who now gets a pass out to Beep at midfield, but Oakski's going to steer that into the corner. And now Oakski and Jorf both go for it. A little miscommunication, but Lonely there trying to just stall over Sprixie. And we've almost got a Rule 1. Or what's it when 3 cars? Is that a Rule 4? I don't even know.
It's a new rule.
Yeah, it's the new rule. So Lonely's just trying to get this one out of harm's way. Not a lot of boost here for our Golden Bears team, as the ball's been in their end for quite some time. And finally Oakski able to get that one away from Mind Fluffy. Jorf puts a little chip up for Oakski, who plays it off the backboard for Lonely. What a save by Sprixie, keeping this a 1-0 game. And here's Mind Fluffy getting a little assistance from their teammate Sprixie. Puts it wide, but Beep able to bring it back towards the net. Cleared away by Jorf once again. And Oakski trying to pass over to the open side. No teammate there for them. So Mind Fluffy just able to send kind of a booming clear down that Oakski has to deal with and put into the corner. So Lonely and Oakski trying to pinch one off there. Shot by Mind Fluffy that gets sent back towards the Massey Esports end.
Here's Oakski working at midfield. Jorf collecting. Mind Fluffy. Got a minute left. Looking to get a goal on and at least tie this thing up, looking for an overtime maybe. Jorf doesn't want that to happen. Long shot all the way across. Gets back up. A backboard stopped by Sprixie. Oakski looking to redirect. It's got to get pushed out by Beep, who's able to get there just in time. And now Beep coming off the side wall. Is it out enough? It's not. Jorf's able to stop that. Sprixie's got to get in front of this one. Great attack pressure by the Golden Bears. Sprixie, nothing in the tank to catch up to get an attack going. But they're there now, fighting with Beep. Quickly cleared out Mind Fluffy, playing midfield defense, so a strong redirect there. Here's a chip on the net. It's in. Jorf bringing this up to a 2-goal game.
Yeah, this goal is brought to you by Oakski. I'm not sure if you'll see it in the replay here, but gets a demo and a bump on another defender, leaving Jorf with the open goal here. Just what a team play by Oakski, helping out his teammate. Getting a 2-goal lead with 10 seconds left. Mind Fluffy up for that one, just missing the touch. And this looks like this one's going to be a 2-0 game for the Golden Bears in our finals, best of 5 here at the OSEA 2024 fall season. The first game going to the Golden Bears.
Oh, what a strong effort from the Golden Bears. Coming out swinging. Rare to see Mind Fluffy with the least points on their team. Not to say anything about their effort. 4 shots from Mind Fluffy, 8 shots from Jorf, and 5 saves from Beat Blop. A lot of saves from Massey Esports. Total of 10 saves that game. So Massey doing a great job defending. It could have been a lot worse, but it gives you an idea of just how much attack pressure the Golden Bears are able to put on.
Yeah, these two teams, well, clearly were the best of the day, and defensively and offensively, probably our 2 strongest competitors this afternoon. And you're kind of looking at the tale of how these 2 teams got here to this final. The Massey Esports team, excellent defensively, capitalizing on counterattacks, and the Golden Bears just kind of with like pressure nonstop, just in your face, deal with us, you better save it and get a good counterattack or we're going to score a goal. So two kind of different play styles from these 2 teams should make for an interesting final here, Nate.
Well, first one going to the Golden Bears. This could go either way. Once again, another really great matchup. Been a great afternoon of Rocket League so far. So, here's a quick demo from Oakski on Beep. On the attack, Mind Fluffy now looking to work through the corner. Tough to get by Lonely, who's backed up by Oakski. And now Jorf challenging midair. On target. What a save by Mind Fluffy, who's been able to get in front a lot of these last-minute challenges with a midair redirect. Oakski chipping by 2 defenders, but it's going to bounce into the corner. Jorf couldn't clean it up. Sprixie staying high on the side wall, chipping out to Beep, who's stopped with a 50. So Mind Fluffy going to connect. Lonely bumping Jorf, who gets demoed by Sprixie immediately after. Fortunately, nothing came of it. 1 minute down. Oh, wait a minute. What a stop there by the crossbar. Beep now. Here we are already. Massey Esports putting the saves up as the attack comes on strong from the Golden Bears.
Oh, unfortunate little chip there by Jorf, but bailed out by Lonely. Teammate comes in to back them up. And here's Beep clearing that shot away from Jorf. Doesn't get the touch that they're hoping for, and Jorf kind of gets 3 shots here after another save by Mind Fluffy. But like I was saying before, just the constant pressure, they're almost challenging you like, well, try and beat us in your defensive zone because we're coming hard for that goal. So 1-0 for our Golden Bears in our second game here. And I know we don't have like awards, but I think if there's like a defensive player of the season, it's got to go to Mind Fluffy. Just all over that defensive end, and then turning it into offensive chances so regularly.
I'd agree with you. We've seen some sensational plays by Mind Fluffy offensively and defensively. And there were a couple times when Mind Fluffy really put a show on with aerials. Again, there's just so many strong players in this Diamond Plus division that hard to pick anyone out. But if you're going with Mind Fluffy, I'm with you. Here's an aerial from Mind Fluffy right now. And interrupted by Sprixie, who is probably trying to beat the defenders as they were quickly scrambling in front of the net. Oakski now chipping over. It's going to backboard. Mind Fluffy collecting, getting a second touch, which sends it to midfield. Lonely able to send that across, and it's been chipped back into the Golden Bears' end as the Bears are trying to get things back going the other way. Jorf now up on the sidewall. Just 20 left in the boost tank. Oh, what a touch. What an incredible play. Great save by Mind Fluffy. Chipped in by Oakski. It was an incredible play.
The dangerously low boost flip off the back of the car. Just an incredible flip reset there by Jorf. And yet again, Mind Fluffy getting that first save. Unfortunately, Beat kind of bites on that first one as well, so can't be in position for the second rebound shot. So now we've got a 2-0 game for our Golden Bears. And here's Oakski keeping the pressure on. Mind Fluffy having to chip that one up for a teammate, so Beep goes up. Sprixie bumped, so not able to keep it going. And Jorf able to just kind of clear that one to the open side, where Oakski's going to come. Also low boost, going for the flip reset, but there's Mind Fluffy again, clearing that away. Trying to put a shot on, but Jorf having none of it. Stopping that one near the midfield line. Here's Oakski's back up, trying to get a pass over to a teammate. Jorf not able to get there, no boost in the tank, so Mind Fluffy coming down. Tries to put a shot on, saved again by Lonely Not Human. And Oakski trying to put a shot on net just wide. Beep had to be there just to make sure that it didn't sneak into the crossbar. Mind Fluffy gets over Lonely Not Human. Beep trying to get a shot on, too much of a chip, so Jorf able to just clear that one away. Back to the corner, and Jorf now back down past midfield. But Mind Fluffy with an incredible offensive touch there. Seems maybe they're taking a page out of the Golden Bears book and just trying to apply as much pressure as possible because they need a couple goals here quick, Nate. And
Yeah. Try 3 of them.
Just as we say that, Jorf strikes. And we've got a 3-goal game.
Jorf just constantly doing exactly what's needed and, perfect execution. So here we go. 1 minute to go here. Here's a kickoff. Jorf gets the better of it. It's a 1v1 as Sprixie's racing back, chipped across off the backboard. Mind Fluffy's able to get up there. Gets a second touch. Great aerial control there by Mind Fluffy. Lonely with a beautiful shot.
Wow, perfect placement. Pixel perfect to the crossbar and in. No chance of a save from anybody from the Massey team. Wide open goal. And that's a 4-0 game with just under a minute left to play. Oakski's going to take that one from Mind Fluffy. But Jorf passing one over. Unfortunate miscue there by Jorf. Very rare pass to Mind Fluffy on the opposing team. And that's a 4-1 game. Now, we've said before, we have seen 3 goals very, very quickly. So not necessarily over just yet.
No, we saw 3 goals in 30 seconds earlier today. So it's very possible, but something's going to have to happen quick for Massey Esports. And a little bit of confusion midfield there. Almost turned into a shot against Massey. Oakski now playing with Jorf. Jorf able to get this thing down in time. Great clear from Mind Fluffy along with a demo on Oakski. Here's a shot from Mind Fluffy. It's up. What a save by Oakski. Beep collecting. Beep's been doing a great job defensively today. Now playing offense on the midfield. Here's a long shot. It's backboarded. Mind Fluffy clearing it into the corner. Look out, Oakski getting challenged by Beep. So 5 seconds left. And with that, this game's going to the Golden Bears for a 2-0 lead, meaning the next one is potentially an elimination round for Massey Esports. It is a must-win as the Golden Bears are going to go up 2-0.
Yeah, just a beautiful pass there by Oakski off the sidewall, and Jorf making no mistake of putting that one into the goal. So 2-0 is how this series is as we stand there. 5-1 in that match. Golden Bears kind of exploding for offense in the last minute and a half there. Just beautiful plays from Lonely Not Human, Oakski, and Jorf in that game. Excellent defensive play by Beep, Blop, Bop, and Mind Fluffy. And Sprixie getting a couple of critical demos and bumps in that one as well. So the score may not be reflective of how close that game actually was. But credit to Massey Esports there for playing right till the very end. When you're kind of in a blowout like that, it's kind of tough. You want to think about the next game. And maybe you kind of don't care so much about the end of that one. But props to them for sticking with that.
Well, and Mind Fluffy with over 700 points in that last round. So they actually was the point leader from that last round. Really turning things up. This is dangerous. That's scary. Can't leave that out there for Jorf. Can't leave anything out there for Jorf, as Jorf smelled blood and just raced back to beat all three defenders. 5 seconds in, and the Bears are up 1 already.
Yeah, an unfortunate miss there by Mind Fluffy off that kickoff. Kind of allows a little mistiming of defenders getting back to the net. So Jorf going to make no mistake on that open goal. And here's Jorf again trying to clear it down. Beep trying to get a pass over to a teammate. Mind Fluffy chipping over to Sprixie, who can't get up in time to beat Oakski. Oakski's going to play that off the back wall. Jorf chipping back around. Nobody out in front to put a shot on net, so Beep's just going to clear this over to the sidewall and now try and get a pass over to a teammate. And Sprixie's up off the sidewall after the failed attempt at the boost there, so he just turns back, kind of lets this one go back into the Golden Bears' end. But there's Jorf keeping the pressure up. Sprixie able to get this one over Lonely Not Human, but can't beat Oakski on the back wall. And Oakski with a nice little touch back to Jorf, who's trying to boom this one back down, but Mind Fluffy's up. And Oakski able to get up there and disrupt that play. So now Jorf off the back wall. Runs out of boost, so not able to keep going with this one. And Sprixie might capitalize and get one close to the front of the net. And Beep Bop Blop is there, just can't get enough of it. Chips it over the backboard. Nothing comes of it, so the Golden Bears are able to get it back down to the Massey end. But here come the Mustangs, trying to put another shot on goal. Swept away by Oakski. And here's Mind Fluffy trying to pass this one out to a teammate. Sprixie's up, but can't beat Jorf, who sends it back down into the Massey end and gets a goal off that clearance attempt. So good defense, creating a strong offense here for the Golden Bears.
Oh, what a turn of events that was. Mind Fluffy with a great backboard pass to Sprixie. It looked like they were about to chip one in, and all of a sudden the ball's rolling towards an empty net. And Beep unable to get back in time for it. So 3 minutes left, just about. Massey's going to need to get 2 on the board. Here's a good shot. Sprixie almost able to get there, but Jorf's there. Here's a second attack from Beep. Chipped away. What a save by Oakski, who's up in the corner now. Back to midfield. Mind Fluffy trying to get a pass out in front. It's interrupted by Lonely. And Beep now chipping one at the net. Not quite quick enough to get there. Oakski working the corner. We've got Lonely and Jorf kind of hovering at midfield watching. Mind Fluffy couldn't get the ground pinch, and Beef and Sprixie sort of running into each other at midfield. So possession's going to go back to the Golden Bears as they move in on the attack. Beautiful center. Mind Fluffy just stopping that one from getting dangerous. Here's Jorf keeping the attack pressure on. Looking at the boosts here, and the Bears just refilling the tanks now, as the pressure from the Bears is relentless.
Yeah, kind of all 3 members of that Bears team just applying enough pressure to stop any sort of counterattack by the Massey Esports. And just as we say that, Jorf is going to take the missed touch by Sprixie off the back wall. Kind of bounces down in front of the net. And he's going to tuck that under the crossbar. And we've got a 3-0 game with just over 2 minutes here to play. This is game number 3, so if the Golden Bears win this one, they're going to take the series. And as I say that, Oakski adds another goal, so 4-0 with just over 2 to play. Kind of an unfortunate bounce there for Beep in the corner, who couldn't corral that. And it comes out to Oakski, and they make no mistake.
The Oakski just fine in the corner. There wasn't much room for a goal there. Jorf getting the better of the kickoff against 2 defenders. And you can't say enough good about Jorf, who's really turned the heat up in this final match. We've seen great gameplay from Jorf all this season and last season. A standout player, but really turning up the heat today as well. Here's Lonely slowly chipping over. Jorf with a great read and able to push that ball further than the momentum they had to offer. Jorf getting in the way of that one, keeping things at midfield, passing out, looking for a teammate. Mind Fluffy's up, chips it on target, and Oakski saw that from a mile away, got up to stop it. Big long shot from Jorf, who's looking for a double tap, just misses. And Beep corralling that away off the side wall. In front of the net. Oh, what a close play. Jorf scooping it away at the last second. And Sprixie now with Beep trying to get this out of the corner. Look out, here's a shot just wide. Mind Fluffy trying to stop the attack. I guess the boost tanks are getting low now. 5-0 with a minute left. The Bears have almost put this thing out of reach already.
Yeah, 5 goals in a minute might be tough, especially with how strong the attack from this Golden Bears team is. You know, the Massey Esports has great defense, but this not the relentless pressure from the Golden Bears, seemingly too much to handle for our Massey Esports 1 team. And here's Jorf trying to get it around Beep, who blocks that, sends it back to the midfield sidewall. Unfortunately has no boost, so kind of has to leave this one. And Oakski's able to go up, but there's Mind Fluffy again to make another save. Oakski kind of chips this one up. Jorf is up, tries to get a pass back down to Oakski, and they tuck that in the net, beating 2 defenders. 6-0 with 30 seconds left to play.
Yeah, well, and at this point, that's probably the final nail in the coffin. I've never seen a team get 6 goals in 30 seconds unless maybe it was a Rumble game or something, or replays were disabled. So what an incredible amount of pressure from the Golden Bears, as these teams are both incredibly strong teams. Great players on both, and they both had incredible seasons. I wasn't sure who I was going to see in the grand finals today, but I was expecting to see the OCVI Redhawks 1 as the 7th goal now going in from Jorf. And the celebration may be starting already on the bench of the Golden Bears team.
Yeah, I think if we, I know we don't have awards, but I think if we were going to give out some awards, I'd say my tournament MVP probably has to go to Jorf for just really putting on a strong performance here today. But a second and very close would be Mind Fluffy for just their incredible defensive play all year, really. Just 2 incredible teams here playing or meeting in the final, giving us one heck of a show today. Probably the best Rocket League I've got to call has been this season so far, and really looking forward to what the OSEA is going to bring us in the spring season, sometime in April.
What a matchup that was. Oakski sending the Golden Bears to championship status. Incredible job. And GG's to both teams. Massey Esports with an incredible season and a hard-fought battle here in the grand finals. But you gotta give credit to Jorf, Oakski, and Lonely for fighting an incredible fight with 8 goals in that game. Jorf with 899 points, 5 goals, and Oakski not far behind with 733 points in that game. Let's take a look at the final bracket here, hoping that I got the graphics right, because we did have to update them there. And we're going to say that the winners was the Golden Bears in orange. Absolutely incredible.
An exceptional performance by the Golden Bears there in the finals, but really all day just to get 2 there, kind of beating the #1 seed OCVI Redhawks. I don't know if you can call that an upset, as like the top seeds were all very close in points throughout the season, but them coming in here and just kind of giving it to everybody with their a really aggressive style, and it worked out for them. numerous goals every game, and it's tough for a team to come back when you're getting scored on 4 or 5 times in a game.
Oh, absolutely. Well, all the matches today, super exciting. I'd like to take the opportunity here to thank all the teams that played in all the divisions of the OSEA's fall season. We got to spectate some great matches each Wednesday night in the Diamond Plus division. Today was by far the most exciting matches we've seen. So I'd like to thank all the players and all the coaches. I'd like to thank you for watching here on YouTube. Please click subscribe, like this video, and thank you for supporting the Ontario School Esports Association's Rocket League broadcasts. We're hoping to be back in the springtime for the next season, but make sure to click subscribe and notifications. There are other events and tournaments that take place on this channel. And once again, just giving credit where credit is due, we'd like to say congratulations to the Golden Bears for winning the 2024 Fall Season Championship. I gotta say, it was a bit much to keep up with. Thank you everyone for watching today. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. My name's Nate Goes Live. With me in the broadcast booth was Rage Quit Andy. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.